Hello there, beautiful Scorpio energies. Welcome to my channel, my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're doing wonderful and amazing. As always, just a nice quick reminder, everybody is welcome here. And if you'd like to tell me how you're doing or how the readings resonate for you, feel free to do so in the comment section. You're also welcome to timestamp or talk about whatever it is that's going on with your thoughts, mind at the time. All right, you're welcome to do so. All right, everybody is welcome. This is a safe space. So for today, we're going to connect with the universe to receive messages for what's next for you and them being Scorpio cross watchers who are here, and welcome to them as well. All right, and what is needed from the connection or your situation to move forward. All right, I will use obviously separate decks for each of you. Just take what resonates, all right, and return the rest to the universe and let the universe sort it all out. So for some of you, this may feel or resonate as an almost personal reading, and that's great. But I do this as a general reading for the entire Scorpio collective, just so that I am clear. But I will ask specific questions here, so I'll let you know what my questions will be, all right? So I'm going to pull the entire spread here before I dig into the reading. So cards on the left are going to represent you and your energy. Cards on the right represents them, the cross watcher, and their energy. All right. Cool. Let's go. I know I already shuffled. I know. Just leave me alone. So what's going on? What are the messages we are meant to receive for Scorpio? What's next for Scorpio and their person, or the Scorpio and the cross watcher? Okay, so we have unexpected with the date, rolling the dice, and we have ghosted, and social media, anxiety. All right. And let's give this a cut. Yo, the Devil in reverse for what's on your mind. Your hopes and concerns. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Devil in reverse, Seven of Wands is in the reverse for your current feelings about the situation. And we also have the Four of Wands here, your feelings towards them. Strength is in the reverse for what's in your way or what you don't know. The Four of Pentacles is in the reverse for what you want from them, even if you're not, they don't know that. Or you may verbalize it, don't know, we'll see. We also have the Knight of Wands for what's next for you in terms of like your next moves towards them. Are you going to move towards them? What's the move going to be, regardless if it's with them or not with them in your life? And we have the Fool for your current energy. All right, my Scorpio crosswatcher, we have the Seven of Wands here for them. What's on their mind? What's in their thoughts? Hopes, fears, concerns. We also have the Three of Pentacles. In the reverse, their feelings about the situation. The Page of Swords, their feelings towards you right now. Okay, what's in their way? What are some hidden things, known, unknown obstacles? Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Hierophant here for what it is they want from you. What's next for them towards you? What's their next moves or no moves, whatever their action steps or lack of, is the Four of Wands in reverse. And their current energy is the Judgment in reverse. So we have two major arcanas for energies here. Okay. All right. Well, to me, it feels like there's something here where somebody has ghosted the other person. There's a ghosting taking place, or something is some type of a ghosting phase. Seems like there's some type of a beginning here. We'll get to the tarot soon. That's being desired. I feel like somebody wants to take a risk here, reach out Somebody's been keeping tabs on the other person through social media, okay? And I feel like out of nowhere, out of the blue, someone wants to kind of reconnect and ask the other person on a date. I am doing a reading for you, Scorpio. This could be somebody that wants to reach to you and ask you out on a date. Somebody that is, again, either keeping tabs on you or has access to your social media or something. This could be an energy where you know, ended up, you know, being in a bad place at some point and you've been ghosting each other. Or, for example, there could have been just like, you know, a quiet time, like a ghosted time. And so this is the energy that's showing up here. There's some anxiety though. Somebody here is feeling a little restless. I feel like it's going to be the person that we're talking about, you know, your counterpart here, your significant other, or the person that you're thinking about the most. Yeah, I feel like they're coming through anxious here. There's something on their mind they're quite unsure about, maybe even just which direction to take, where to go. They could be at a loss right now a little bit. Somebody here is willing again to roll the dice here, take a chance, come back, maybe, you know, swallow their pride, whatever it is, you know, just kind of step back into the picture. I feel like somebody just wants to kind of really restart something with you all over again, and reconnect at some point. Okay, you're entering the reading here as an Aquarius energy, the Fool card. Of course, you're a Scorpio, but you can have Aquarius in your charts. But essentially, you know, you realize some of the foolishness that this connection may have had in the past, or so you could have been like in a place, Scorpio, where you're like, oh my gosh, I was just kind of like unaware or not paying attention to some things. All right, and so you realize that for a lot of you, something was lacking commitment. Okay, and so in terms of the current energy, I feel like you're in a good place right now. Sometimes you still kind of are inconsistent, unsure if you would like to connect with this person. Nonetheless, they do come up to your mind quite a bit, or, you know, some things can like transpire through your day and it makes you think of them for like a minute. But again, you feel like something was lacking commitment with this person and somebody just was not ready, or you just feel like maybe the both of you are just not ready for this. In terms of where they are, the number 20 in Judgment in the reverse, you know, I feel like this is somebody that's realizing that they may have lacked self-awareness at some point. Energetically speaking, right now, they still have like a lot of issues that they're working through in their lives. They, you know, sometimes they don't necessarily come from a good place or a good heart. They're still figuring out themselves, sorting themselves out in life. There's somebody that's just not learning their lessons. So I feel like for a lot of you, if you've distanced yourself from them, or even like if they've ghosted you, it could have been some type of a blessing. But if you kind of just rejected their energy or went on silent mode, it was justified here because the energies were clashing a little bit here between you and them. All right, but this is a delay here. Delay for change is coming through. This is somebody that's still changing, but not being aware to the changes that they're changing into. There's just a lot of learning going on for them. Okay, so from that, I feel like the judgment speaks for itself, because this is somebody that may have blamed you for some of the shortcomings, being unaware to the fact that they may have contributed equally or maybe worse or something like that. Okay, so let's check in here with you and them, beautiful Scorpios. The devil is showing up in the reverse for you. What's on your mind right now? Hopes and concerns. Now this is about you and this person, okay, and the connection, or what you don't want from it. So just kind of keep that in mind. I'm talking about you and this energy. So, you know, I feel like in terms of this energy, a lot of you may have felt trapped to some degree. Some of you right now are feeling like, because you have some time apart, like some truths are being revealed to you. You're being aware, like you're getting your power back for a lot of you. So at some point you may have felt stuck with this connection, felt like very kind of restricted. There could have been very limiting freedom. Okay, so it was just kind of, things just did not work out. So something was just kind of a close call. And I feel like for a lot of you, you may feel like you've dodged something with this person because you realize they were also not in a good place, and something here was just not working out at all for you and them. Okay, and so for a lot of you, you know, whoever had ended the situation, it just feels like at the time, and in terms of like what's on your mind when they come to the top of it, like what as it relates to them, it just feels like this is something that, you know, you may have thought that you deserved better. Okay, so even if there's some type of a renewal or a reconnection, or if this is somebody that just wants to say, hey, let's go grab a coffee, you don't have an issue with that. It's just that I don't think you're in a place where you would ever revisit that connection to a level where it could be a relationship. You're not showing up as that right now. And the Seven of Wands here, and I feel like this is their energy, their Leo energy coming in. Leo strong. They're very kind of in a place where they're feeling like strong and confident in their own personal decision here with you. So I also feel like they're not trying to come back and like, you know, maybe jump into like a hot relationship right away. It just feels like this is somebody that wants to reconnect with you somehow, or is finding out on social media that you're dating or talking to other people, and they may literally like reach out. Like it could have been like something that they were not expecting, but also they could reach out to you unexpectedly, making a comment about that. But this is somebody that I feel like they're still convincing themselves that, you know, what they're doing is right for them as well at this time. But they're going through like a phase where they're like really like they're feeling the competition, they're feeling the burn a little bit. It just feels like some of you here could have something else going on, and so this, again, it feels like this energy is not online right now. But this is something that's been causing them a little bit of anxiety here. Some of you, this person could be having a hard time accepting that things are moving on for the both of you. All right, so let's see what's your feeling towards this person and your situation with them specifically. So see, they have the Seven of Wands here, but you have it here in the reverse, which is very interesting. And I feel like you could have been dealing with a Leo, or this is a Leo energy strong. I feel like for a lot of you, you just felt exhausted towards the situation, so you almost gave up. Yeah, I feel like maybe you're the one that may have, you know, ended something here, or just wanted a new beginning, being your own self, being your own goofy, selfish, foolish self or something, not wanting to commit on your own, like energetically speaking. That's why you may have entered in as the Fool as well. Not so much that you want a new beginning with them specifically, but you're on a new beginning, on a new path. You're walking your own journey all over again, okay? So after the 20 comes 21 with the World card, but technically we have 20 and then 0, so it's like there's endings, and like somebody's getting over the ending and they're in a new beginning, and somebody's still stuck with an ending and they're having anxiety and issues here over here keeping up with you on social media, okay? There are Three of Pentacles here. I feel like they feel like there's definitely a sense of lack of esteem, all right, coming through. Like again, Mars energy shows up, so we have like again this bravery, this strong, confident person, but it also seems like it's just still very new to them. They could be a little bit on the younger side. They, you know, they work for the wrong things, or work hard at the wrong things, or they focus too much attention on the wrong stuff and not the important stuff here. And I feel like this is somebody that's very frustrated right now about the situation overall, or that the fact that, you know, there might not be an opportunity for them with you at this time. They're not in a place where I feel like they are connected with their emotions as much. It's more like in their fire zone, like the whole, like, you know, passion kind of jealousy, fire stuff is going on, like the fire energies coming through. Fire sign energy is what I mean when I say fire. Okay, so with the Four of Wands here to their Page of Swords, your Four of Wands here is in the reverse. Again, Scorpio, we're dealing with could have some Aries here with this person. You know, honestly, your feelings for them, you felt, I really, Scorpio, I feel like you felt like they were not supportive of you. Your feelings for them kept like kind of going like a little fleeting feelings. It just felt like this is something that was just not going to stabilize anytime soon. So it just felt like something here was just lacking. And I feel like you felt like the connection was just not on, it was very like dodgy, like not on stable grounds. And there was a lot of uncertainties with this energy. All right, and I feel like for a lot of you, the feelings for them was just that it lacked permanence, and it could have just been, again, because we had the Devil card, so some things were very restricting, or just aspects of your life together, like obsessions or something like that. It was just, there was some type of a misalignment that was starting to kind of show up here. The Page of Swords, for their feelings for you right now in the reverse, boy, do they have some words for you. They think of you as a manipulator, all talk, no action. And, you know, you guys are still standing your ground in your positions here and everything else. It is very evident, but there's certainly feelings, like thoughts, not emotions, like emotional, but like there's actually like stuff to say. If there was something to say, there will be stuff to say still. And I feel like this is somebody that feels like still they were like jilted or hurt. And I feel like to some degree, you know, I feel like, you know, they kind of act in immature ways sometimes. They use like negative language to put you down. Like they kind of try to be condescending because they can't like get a grab hold of their emotions. Like I feel like I told you, their emotions is like all over the place, or they're not coming from an emotional angle. They're coming from like a upset, jealous, you know, angry jealousy, energy is showing up. But with the Sword specifically, this is somebody that is still upset with you, feels like they may not have had enough clarity from you, or something may have required some like truth or something, and it's just they're unable to get that from you. And I feel like that's why they kind of throw accusations at you. But nonetheless, I feel like, again, this is somebody that does keep tabs on you. Social media showed up earlier, and then we have here where it's kind of like they sneak around, check on you, see what you're up to. So somebody here is still like unable to let you go energetically. They still like suss you out and like see what you're up to and all that stuff. Let's see here. What's in your way right now towards this person or just the situation overall? Leo showing up again, and it's in the reverse. So I'm tired of saying you've got a Leo in your life. Maybe you don't, but this Leo energy keeps popping up. And here we're looking at the strength card in the reverse. Okay, this is something where harmony is no longer possible for some of you with this person. I feel like you've had enough is enough with them. This is somebody I feel like that has really put you down, brought down your self-esteem, was very controlling, very manipulative, and or could have been just kind of very imprisoning, like, you know, you couldn't get out, couldn't do much. And I feel like for a lot of you, this just kind of put the relationship for you in a very in a very unrealistic way. Like, things were just not good for you. And I feel like in terms of like what's hidden, I feel like you just never been able to kind of be honest with that person about this. And I also feel like, you know, there's just there's a lot of like upset behavior, like fighting behavior or erratic behavior, where, you know, like you guys would keep egging each other on. So it just kind of felt like something was diminishing nonstop between you and this person. And I feel like for a lot of you, anxiety also is showing up here in the reverse a little bit. And it feels like, for, you know, you had to kind of get yourself under control here and not let your anxieties get in the way. Like, you had to really like work your way out of this person's life in a certain place at a certain time. And here, the Nine of Swords is showing up for them, also with anxiety deep. I feel like this is somebody that, you know, worries a lot, is under a lot of distress here when it comes to you. They could struggle with depression, honestly, or some type of an illness. It does show up here as well with depression, so I'm not trying to say it as a medical person. I'm just kind of, you know, reading the cards for what they are. Somebody could just be like not happy, unhappy, miserable a little bit. This is somebody that really kind of is having a really tough time moving on, unable to move on from you 100%. Again, I feel like they realize now more than ever that they may have lost you, so they're really struggling over that. They may be crying at night about it. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but this is somebody that, you know, they're unable to rest, thinking that, you know, like standing their ground is one thing, but, you know, looking at things, trying to turn their head the other way or pretend like something doesn't hurt them or isn't affecting them, is they're lying to themselves. Like, it's affecting them heavily here. I feel like there's just they're just in a negative pattern, a negative headspace here. Just somebody that is very worried, you know, in general. Like, they worry a lot about things and they kind of allow their mind to take over anyway. So, and I feel like for a lot of you, this person has been keeping tabs on you and they're really struggling with what they're seeing. All right, so with the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, Four of Pentacles is showing up in the reverse for you here, Scorpio. I think, you know, I think all you want from them is to kind of just, you know, keep things under control with them. I think like a lot of you, you know, you're just trying to be selfish, I think, with your time. So you're not going to really give them a lot of time and attention at this time. But I feel like in terms of like direct what you want from them, you just want them to be happy and stable and just in a good place. A lot of you here, you know, you've had to kind of experience a sense of loss. You've gone through a loss with them. And I feel like for a lot of you here, they fear that they're gonna actually lose you, like you won't ever reconnect with them for whatever reason, which is, I feel like, why. For some of you, they may reach out, or for others of you, they're really kind of having a hard time seeing you have your dating, moving on with your life. All right. In terms of like what they want from you right now, I feel like this is somebody, is a Taurus energy showing in, strong earth sign. This is somebody that really just wants to, you know, stay in a positive place with you in their mind. I feel like they want you, I really do feel like they do want you to be happy. But I feel like what they want from you as a person and as a connection, they don't want to make waves. They want to connect with you. I feel like they're trying to figure out a way to do it from a very high place, from a very like esteemed, classy place, where they may, if they reach out, they want something to be like meaningful or happy. And I feel like this is somebody that does know that things may change, or could have changed for them in general, but they, you know, to some degree, they were, you know, in a place where they were thinking this connection was going to level up. And I feel like for a lot of you, they feel a little disappointed that, you know, maybe like the work was not put into it the way they were hoping it would be, to make it get to the point where maybe what you're having right now in your life could have been with them. Like, so this is somebody I feel like feels like they missed out here. Okay. It's so interesting. So we have the Nine of Wands here in terms of like your next moves towards them. The Nine of Wands is a Sagittarius energy. I feel like, again, a lot of you here, you know, you just want things to be better for them. I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that tested you, tested your faith, put you in a very exhausting place. So I feel like the biggest thing in terms of like what your next moves might be is if you do communicate, if they do reach out, you'll probably have boundaries. You're probably not going to engage the conversation past like, you know, how you doing? Good. Thank you. What's up? That's it. But for a lot of you here, that's because you've had enough of what you and them had to do, like you've gone through in the past. You've had enough of that. You're exhausted still from that. All right. I feel like some of you could be a little resentful towards just how, you know, they behaved and how things were. But, you know, it's okay because you had to like kind of take a step alone and walk alone for a little while here. You've been alone for a little while anyway. So things for you did not necessarily weren't great. There was a lot of, you know, healing that was needed, and things were kind of very kind of constricting for you for a while, so you had to do some things on your own anyway here. The Four of Wands, in terms of like their potential next moves or what they want from you or what they would like moving forward. It's a passion card again. Yeah, it's showing in, but I feel like this is somebody, again, we have the Four of Wands here. I feel like they also see you, it's interesting, as somebody that has fleeting feelings and emotions. So I feel like the biggest thing that they would like or they would prefer is to have that stability, but they also see you as somebody that's not reliable energy either. So it just, again, it just feels like for the both of you that right now maybe it's just best to stay in no communication, even though they miss you and, you know, they would like to kind of check in, but they're still like kind of dealing with some kind of a painful awareness here with like you haven't moved on as well. So I feel like that's what's going on. Let's pull some final messages between you and them. It just feels like this is somebody that's pulling your energy in and thinks of you a lot because they're the ones that are showing up in the reading. Your person, if you've moved on with somebody else, is not showing up in this reading. So this almost feels like Scorpio, somebody here energetically wanted you to hear where they are right now at this time with you or towards you overall. Wow. All right, well, what are some hidden truths between the both of you? Claim them as you wish. I feel you leaving me behind. Okay. See, point it that way. So maybe I should have put it here. I know I messed everything up. Okay. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I can't stop thinking about you. You speak to me through music. And finally, I want to feel that way again. Yeah, they want to feel that way again with you for sure. For sure. Yep. They are hurting right now for some of you, especially those of you that have moved on to somebody else. Whoa, 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 whoa. No exposures. No exposures. Yeah, especially for those of you that have moved on. So, Scorpio, one final message here for you to close out this reading. If you did enjoy the reading, let me know in the comments. Also, like the video, subscribe if you're new. And your final message, you can type that in the comments section. Lets me know you stayed with me till the end or that you just wanted to support my channel. And letting me know that you're claiming the reading. Your word is journey, and your message is to enjoy the journey, let go of the outcome. All right, well, Scorpio, I appreciate you. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.